Thank you. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. First down, Davis over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Davis now throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The starting offensive unit now coming up on your screen. Who are we highlighting, Charles?
DeAndre Washington out of Texas Tech, the leading rusher in the Big 12 in 2015. I don't think he'll be utilized much as a lead ball carrier. He'll be a terrific third down back. Catch the ball in open space and create big plays.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. What are your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Davis now from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Davis throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass. Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? Looking to throw. Davis toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started. Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now Davis on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Davis, operating from the gun, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'd have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Second down now after the pass completion. Play clock winding down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some space here. He's still on his feet. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
To throw on second down. Davis under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go!
Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Davis to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Davis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Davis. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So 1 quarter in the books here on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's a 3-point game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Davis operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Davis looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Underwood. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Davis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Davis now To throw again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Davis from the gun. He'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Davis throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now Davis going to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Davis. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a handoff as they run left side. And now running right through it. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll set up to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the Raiders have got him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Here's Davis throwing again, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Davis now operating from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Wessels and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Davis on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Now Davis to throw on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both Both the Browns and the Raiders have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 40. The quick pass, it's complete, and that is a house call, which takes the lead to 3. Third down from inside the 20. Defense will get to the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 7. Now 2nd and 8. Williams has got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. They'll line up right at the 22-yard line. Defense will get to the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go now. 3-19!
Now a handoff looking right. Shedding through the defense. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they try to swing it down left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Davis. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Davis now looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, Davis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On 3rd down, that's Fitzgerald. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now hang on, Fitzgerald shaken up apparently. Remaining down on the ground. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now the Browns coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Davis off the play fake. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of the game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big. And we're starting to see that here in the second half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Hurry up,
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Back to throw here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. James Wright, 66 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Well, there you go. That's what the doctor ordered. You're down here in the fourth quarter by 3. You block the punt, you're already in field goal range.
Didn't even write a prescription for that one, right? Not at all. You're exactly right, though. Big-time play. And now, if I'm them, I'm thinking bigger. You're already in field goal range. I'm thinking 6. Don't worry about trying to get 3. Really seize the momentum.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Davis operating from the gun. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Davis. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the 4th quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They find some open field here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. How about that? Their cornerback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns have moved out in front. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So out come the Raiders. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here we go.
Here's Davis throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 38.
Looking to throw. Davis. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll look to throw. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He's back to throw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Let's go now, Jack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On third down, it's Manning. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Davis now to throw on second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.